You probably know me as Mark from Skinny Eat Media. I always do the podcast with Rob. Well, turns out I'm at a special place right now. Can't disclose if I'm. Well, it's his place. I'm actually looking at his
Hello!
DVD collection. And he's got a banging saw, I'll say. First off, Hot Fuzz. That's my favourite 15 certificate film of all time, in case anyone asks. That and Sausage Pie, that's a personal favourite. I thought it was the most violent 15 film when I first saw it, but as you get older, you learn you're wrong. Clerks 2, don't get me started because of that scene where he's a horse or donkey. Religious. I'll never tell my mother or my grandmother I saw that, but I found that movie pretty good. State of Play, that's a pretty good remake of a BBC miniseries. Very much like All President's Men. I got that home. I like some of Die Hard. Die Hard with a Vengeance is the best one. Damn you all to hell. Who could forget about Family Guy? I've been watching that since I was 13. That was one of the first 15 certificate cartoons I watched. Because I couldn't watch South Park, because they knew too much about that one. But Family Guy and some of the anime, I did get the chance to. My favourite episode is PTV, which I think is on volume 5?
4, I think.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Quantum of Solace being 12. I don't know how I feel about that. Vantage Point is the first film I ever saw when I was in France. I saw that at the Gaumont in Calais. Don't ask why. Britain's Finest. That's that immigration movie. American Dad. It's a show I kind of grew out of. I think kind of like with South Park and Simpsons, they made too many episodes. I just can't keep up, but I won't hold it against you. Dread. Not as good as Watchmen or RoboCop as far as 18 superheroes, but he's got some killer moments. And Lena Headey's gorgeous, even though she's got nasty scars. Metalocalypse. That's Adult Swim, isn't it?
It sure is.
Tropa de Leite, that's a Brazilian film. I saw that on YouTube when that one was at university. Cracking film. Makes you really suspicious about going there. I won't ask about why Daddy's Home is in there or Lost Boys, but I know you're a big fan of Bottom. For me, it's Alan Partridge, but I won't hold it against you. 44 inch chest, lots of C words. Is that a bottled snake in there?
Yeah. My parents bought me that for my gift from holiday.
I'm not even going to dare touch near it. It's going to bite me. Les Aventures de Tintin. The version I like is the Steven Spielberg one that was motion capture, but I do remember some of the episodes from the original animation from like the 1990s. My father's got a copy of it. Game of Thrones, very popular with a lot of millennials like ourselves. Walking Dead, same thing, even though it's not quite my cup of tea. Watchmen is the first 18 film I saw in cinemas. I broke the law, but I'm very glad for my father somehow sneaking me to go see it. Although I did have a nightmare doing the sawing off scene of the arm in the attempted rape. I did not like that. God Bless America is one of the greatest movies ever made, especially Vigilante. I don't agree with the 15 on it. Just take my word for it.
I do, but no one.
You got Solomon Kane. I interviewed MJ Bassett, formerly Michael J. Bassett. Very good filmmaker. She's done Death Watch and Wilderness, if you haven't seen those. You must like Resident Evil a lot, but you got a crush on Mila Jovovich, don't you?
No, I just like the video games quite a lot growing up. Mila Jovovich is alright, but no, I just like video games.
Whatever works. Futurama, I prefer Simpsons, but I used to watch that almost every day, along with that, Simpsons and Malcolm in the Middle on Sky One growing up. And it's the first 4 seasons that I have the best memories of watching. Particularly that episode where before I gets to a mental asylum and there's a crazy guy trying to stab around, and then there's that piss take on Ally McBeal. Make you feel old watching it. It's like some millennial crap. You know, all you Gen Zers obsessed with like Rick and Morty and stuff. Not my style. 4 seasons of Futurama's the way to go for me. I'm still jealous of you. You got Mongrels on DVD. You'll have to give me a call. That and God Bless America. Sir, we are the Metropolitan Police. I think we're going to have to report you for having Bays Raw on DVD. You've got hardcore pornography or rape porn in your house. Any questions? Ask.
Yeah, I bought it in HMV. And it's been certified by the BBFC, so...
Alright, we'll take your word for it, young man.
It says it right there on the fucking video.
And some of his French films that he grouped together, because we've done a podcast on Cinema Français. My favourite French film is Belleville Rendezvous, but I do like Bonnier le 13 and Bonnier le 13 Ultimatum. So he made me very happy. We go to Nice next time, or Calais, and lots of graphic novels. I don't collect them that much, but I do like Watchmen and V for Vendetta, and Alan Moore is one of the great comic book authors and writers.
Fucking aye.
And there's no one I could compare him to him one bit. I don't know some of these other ones. These like 4K.
What? What, those ones done that?
Ultra HDs.
No, those were for video games.
Oh, blimey.
You can ignore them.
Alright, yeah. I think that says it there. That's his collection. Mr. Bobbatron, the great almighty Rob Bannister. And I'm very proud to have just a little bit of a review for his work stays on his shelf. And hope you subscribe to Citizen Snips, his channel, as well as Skinny E Media for more great content.